Election day is coming. Do you know who is running to be your advisory neighborhood commissioner? My name is Janelle Alexander from DC North Star, and we interviewed several candidates, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what their platforms are. Take a look.
Hello everyone, my name is Tiffani Nicole Johnson. I am running for Commissioner for ANC 4B06.
What is the most important issue facing your single-member district, and how do you intend to address it?
I believe one of the most important, if not the important, is safety. There's a litany of other issues, but from everything that I've been reading and hearing from my neighbors and throughout the community, it would be safety. We've had a lot of thefts from vehicles. We've had some burglaries, crimes of opportunity. So I really want to advise all members of ANC 4B06 about what they can do to protect themselves. I also want to keep going with establishing block captains that will ensure that information is disseminated throughout all of the ANC regarding the steps that they can take to protect themselves, who they can contact if they do feel that a crime has been perpetrated against them or another resident in the community.
Okay, great. What are your thoughts on the pace of the city's development? You can answer this in regards to either the Walter Reed development or the city's comprehensive plan.
I'll answer in terms of both. I'm happy to see that Walter Reed development is going forward. A little concerned about the pace because there's some things that I think are missing. We haven't finalized a grocer for that location. We've had a lot of back and forth. Is this grocer going to come? No, they're not. So I'm a little concerned about that. And I'd really like to get some additional feedback from the community regarding what else they would like to see there, that the entire community can partake in. Also concerned about affordable housing, and that stems into the city's comprehensive plan. Concerned about the number of affordable housing units that we have, and also low-income housing units. A lot of people believe that affordable housing means that people of low income can afford it, and that's not the case. And so there needs to be a lot of education on that to the community so that they understand when they're advocating for affordable housing, it's not really low-income housing. So the disabled community, our senior citizens who are living off of SSDI or just a pension might not be able to afford those units. And therefore they're going to be priced out of the community, can't age in place, and that I just don't approve of.
So this commission struggles to work together at times. How will you work with the residents and other commissioners when there's a contentious issue?
Well, I've already stated on the record on Nextdoor, and I've spoken with Tanya Tobolewski, who's a current commissioner, about this, as well as Natalie Snyder, who is vacating this position, regarding mediation. There seems to be a lot of infighting going on among the commissioners. I think mediation might be appropriate to really hash out all of the internal issues and find a common ground that we can all work together. Another thing that I've noticed is the efficiency aspect of the way the commission operates. I've seen other commissions use Robert's Rules of Order, and that does provide an additional level of efficiency so that people are not talking over one another. There's no confusion as to who is speaking, what they're speaking about, things of that nature. So I would like to see that brought into the equation as well. Lastly, I would like that there be a standing resolution among all of the commissioners that if they have a issue or concern with regard to one or more commissioners, that they not use social media to air those grievances, that they air those grievances on the record before all of the commissioners, before constituents, so that everyone has an opportunity to hear those grievances and the aggrieved party has a chance to rebut that. So that way there's more cohesiveness, there's an actual record that can be documented. I don't believe social media is an appropriate forum for that, and I believe that adds to a lot of strife as well.
How do you plan to keep residents informed about issues?
Oh, I use all mediums. I do use social media just to get out the word. I use Nextdoor, I use the listservs, but also I know that we have a very large population of elderly and disabled. So door-to-door canvassing, meeting with them at neighborhood community forums. I just went to one this past Thursday at Albright Community Church. So really going to where they are, if it's Hattie Holmes Wellness Center, if it's their church, if it's their home setting. I have a great group of teens, network teens, founded by my roommate's son, Dee Dee Green and AJ Woodard. And those teens have really helped a lot in the past couple of years with regards to helping with different events for the Manor Park Citizens Association, of which I'm currently vice president. So I have feet on the ground, I have communication online, and I want to make sure that everyone feels like they are not only a part of this campaign, but if I am elected, really engaged and knowledgeable with regard to everything that's going on, not only with just the single member district, but throughout this entire ANC.
Why are you the best person for the job, and why should your neighbors vote for you?
I believe I'm the best person for this job because I've kind of sort of been doing it for a really long time. People who know me know that I've been Ward 4 Democrats, Kennedy Street Development Corporation, Manor Park Citizens Association. I'm always getting involved in local politics to the best of my ability, helping the community to the best of my ability, because this is a community that raised me. I've lived in the same house all my life. I'm 38 years old. I've lived in the same house for 38 years. It's been in my family since 1958. Half of the neighbors who live with me, who live in my neighborhood, have known me since the day I was born. My godparents live on that block. They've known Angel, my daughter, since the day she was born. So I feel like it's incumbent to me to give back to my community, and I impart all of my knowledge, all of my skills, all of my abilities into that. And I hope that the community understands that, you know, although my daughter is my first priority, I will always be there for the community. I will always support them, and I will do the best that I can to find whatever resources or options there are to assist them.